Well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and although I'd rather be snoring, I am wide awake, about to cook a steak, and soon the coffee will be pouring. Well guys, it is Fake Friday, also known as Wednesday here. This is going to be the last absolute time that I'm going to have to say Fake Friday, because going forward, people, we are no longer on stupid shit. But yes, as my little rhyme said in the beginning, it is 5 o'clock in the morning. It's actually, well, 12 after 5, as you see on the yonder. So, I'm wide awake. I actually woke up at 4 and just kind of tossed and turned. I rolled over. I was trying to get back to bed, but couldn't. I was just full of piss and vinegar.
So, tonight,
Try this again. So, tonight after work, I'm going to head to the grocery store and scoop up some food. Mainly because this steak consists of the last good morsel of food in the house. There's still stuff I can eat. It's just, you know, it's not the same. Well, it's currently super frigid out. It's like minus 23°C, which in America, that is... What's the temperature outside in Fahrenheit?
The current temperature in North Bay is minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit.
So there you go, minus 13 Fahrenheit. That's for all you Mercas out there who want to know exactly how cold it is in your neck of the woods. Or, you know, with the measurements that you use. Yeah, minus 13. Not exactly fun times. Like I showed you yesterday in the weather, it's gonna get warm again. Something's going on with the weather. What is it? I don't know. Do I really care? Not really. I'm just gonna go with it. So besides getting groceries today and going to work for probably one of the busiest days of the, that's gonna be fine. I have nothing else going on, as far as I know. I'm not calling for snow, so we don't need to blow. Yo. I just don't know. I know I talk about this a lot. And for me, it doesn't matter because YouTube is just something I do. Which is why I mentioned before that the daily vlogs, they could come to an end. I might miss a day here or there. It's no big deal. It's not like I'm going to lose sleep over it if I do. Could also be some shorter videos. But when you hear people who are complaining that they didn't make the money they made before, yet they're not even trying to correct the situation, like, hear me out. If I'm, like, I have a job. I work a job. That's how I make my money, right? A lot of you out there have jobs. Working 9 to 5, and 8 to 4, 7 to 3, and 11 to 7, whatever the case may be. Some of you are probably working noon to noon, or noon to midnight. If you need more money at your job, what do you normally do? You either A, go to the boss and ask for a raise. Now on YouTube, obviously that's not an option because you don't really have a boss. All YouTube is a platform where you're just dumping your video files to and people are watching them and advertisers are putting money on them. Or ads on them to generate money, I should say. With that being said, obviously asking for a raise is out because no real way to control how many dollars per hour you make. So the next step is to make more hours, right? Well, on YouTube, that translates to more views. How are you going to generate more views? Well, you upload one video a day, so you can either A, make a really good video, and hopefully a bunch of people watch it, or B, make multiple videos in a day. Like I know for a fact in the past, before Adpocalypse and all that shit, when I was doing commenting on comments, daily, as well as a vlog. So I'd upload at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. every day. Monday to Monday, or Monday to Sunday, whatever. I was bringing in almost double the income off of YouTube than I was just doing the vlogs. It was a lot more work, a lot more crazy, but it was extra cash coming in. Double of what normally I'd make. As long as you're producing content and people are watching it, you're going to make the money. And if you produce 2 vlogs, let's say you make one video, well, I'm not even going to say vlog, let's say you make a video, that video gets 1,000 views. Let's say you make 2 videos that day, and each one of those videos gets 2,000 views, gets 1,000 views. That's 2,000 views now. 2,000 ad rev views. Logically, you're going to make more money. So, let's also say you make a video that's really, really, really good. You put a lot of time into it, and you push it out, and it does 2,000 views instead of your regular 1,000. Like, you see what I'm getting at? These content creators are upset because the views are low, money's not coming in, and rather than trying to do something about it, they bitch and moan. Just be happy people are watching your shit. And if it's all about the Benjamins, well then, either A, produce better content, or B, produce more content. Like a lot of the heavy hitters, the lifers, the I do it for a job that I watch, they used to be very consistent. A video a day, every day, same time, video was up. And then all of a sudden things got lazy. Now it's like a video every other day, or a video every third day, a video every fifth day. One guy, he changed to like a week and he's bitching saying he doesn't have enough money to survive. And it's like, well, yeah, you got lazy. You got a giver. You can't expect to get paid for a job if you don't show up to work. It's simple logic, right? And I don't understand how come they don't get it. But then again, the person is a lot younger than me, so, you know, that whole status comes into play. You know the one, the millennial status. What can I say, man? Stereotypes are born for a reason, right? Hate to put it out there, but holy shit, is it ever true. Anyway, this bitch has been sitting here just taunting me, so I'm gonna drive it in my face. One coffee ain't gonna cut it today. Time to step it up to a second. But I definitely need to figure out what the hell is going on with my sleeping patterns. Thank God I got tomorrow and Friday off, so I can get ish back in order. Because let me tell you, it's not sleeping at night thing. It's starting to get to me. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if last night I got maybe, if I'm lucky, another 4 hours of sleep. Because I was in bed by, I'd like to say maybe about 10-ish. Shortly after I did I edited the vlog, I went to bed. I don't have my phone on me to check to see what the telemetry of my sleep was, but let's just say these past couple days have been kind of brutal for sleeping. So hopefully I can get that down to a science. But luckily when I'm working 9 to 5, it'll be a little bit better than 8 to 4. That'll be an extra hour at least. Like all these Keurigs sound like they struggle. Alrighty guys, well it's that freaking time of day where I gotta get off to work, put in my time, make some Skrilla, and go from there. Oh my god. You know, if it wasn't for having such a destructive cat, I'd probably actually consider something my mom mentioned when I was over there for Christmas. She's like, why don't you just put all your computers downstairs in the living room and use the upstairs for something else? But because Scampers likes to destroy everything I own and value, I really can't do that. Because it has a bad kitty. You know, Felix wasn't so bad. Scampers, however, she's just so destructive. But luckily, she's freaking cute as a button. Because otherwise, probably make her a permanent outdoor kitty. Oh, I should probably feed the dog. That's why he's making a fuss. Because I forgot to put food in his bowl. Scampers still has a lot of food. Oreo, however, he actually eats his every day. Alright, let's get off to work. I'll talk to you guys when I get home tonight. Alright, peace. Yay, we're home. I actually had to turn around and come back after I said I was out. Because guess what I forgot to do? If you guessed grab my wallet, you guessed correctly. Because I wanted to do groceries after work. And guess what? I did groceries after work. So groceries are done. Oh, and it's also after work. I almost want to go lay down and have a freaking nap. I'm so tired. Holy shit. I need a freaking nap. Well, that's freaking awesome. My nap quickly escalated into a sleep. I don't even know what time I went to bed at, but it's currently 9 o'clock at night. Not like I have anything really going on today. Just had to work and get groceries, and both of those missions have been compiled and completed. Looks like we just got a light dusting of snow out there. Great. So I got Oreo outside right now. He's just taking a dump. I'm going to give these guys some more water for drinking because they're out. When I say Puppy and Kitty are thirsty little guys. Thirst on, like so. I don't know where my dog is. Probably just angrily pinching one. Straight up biting his lower lip. Oh, there he is. Alright, let's get him back inside. It is definitely a lot warmer out there right now than it was earlier today. Like this morning, guys, I kid you not, it was minus, oh my goodness, out. Now it's minus. Okay, I can tolerate that. Andy Hoozle bought some steaks, gonna cook one. I'm gonna check to see if Church was messaging me. I told him I'd play some video games tonight. Because I kind of want to get back into PUBG because we had a good time the other night playing it. It got a little bit better since they did Operation Fix PUBG. I'd be down to play some more. Alrighty, my steak is cooked. Well, at least you can't get the air fryer anymore, so I just assume it's cooked. Just grab a beverage, go upstairs. Just watching a Linus Tech Tip video. let's have the beverage, eat the steak, and go from there. Looks good, don't it? Alright, we just played some PUBG with Chutch. Didn't win one. We came in fourth, or our team came in third place on one of the rounds, so that's about as close as we got to a victory this time around. Got 4 kills that round. That was pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm getting better at it, but at the same time, after playing for a while, my eyes start to strain, even with the goggles on. The goggles. My gamers, my gunners. My eyes just start to strain. It's probably because I spend like 8 hours of the day staring at a freaking computer monitor, and then coming home and staring at another computer monitor just kind of burns my face off. So not exactly a good time. Been noticing in the comments, people keep asking me, I'm gonna kind of topic jump, because I went through the comments and read through them and stuff to see what's going on. And people were talking about how I mentioned I can't really do the driving scenes anymore because of the new laws coming into place. And yeah, I'm sure theoretically, if the camera's secure, they wouldn't really hold it against me because people use driving dash cams. Sometimes, and I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it, not all cops are dicks, but you do get some that have had a bad day. And they'll be like, you know what, we got to do something, we got to pick this guy apart. And, you know, they see the camera on the dash and they decide, even though it's not against the law to have a camera mounted to your dash filming while you're driving, it's an inconvenience to have to go to court and fight that, just to have the cop not show up to court and it get thrown out. Like, how many of you out there have had a speeding infraction or a driving violation, or a moving violation I think they call it, I don't know, whatever, where you said screw that noise, you go out and you hire some like traffic law lawyer, whatever, like Points, that's what we have here in Canada, or whoever it may be, to fight your case for you, and then you show up in the court of law to fight said case, only to have them turn around and basically cock you over by not showing up, and it gets thrown out. Like, honestly, it happens way too often with a lot of my friends, because they get busted for stupid shit like loud exhaust system. The officer claims a decibel reading. Meanwhile, he doesn't even have equipment on him to measure a decibel reading. He's just writing down a ticket, excessive noise from exhaust. And meanwhile, it's just a tuned exhaust that they bought at the local muffler shop. They actually have a muffler on the damn thing. It just sounds loud because it's a turbocharged freaking crazy ass car that puts about 400 horsepower to the pavement. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like giving people a reason to be a dick, even though, you know, I'm at that age where they should realize that I'm not out to cause trouble. I just want to go to work and do my job and then come home and veg. The other question people asked was how much weight I've gained since the holidays. Well, I'm gonna admit I put about 8 pounds on since just, you know, snacking on bullshit and eating foods and stuff like that. And yeah, about 8 pounds. I'm not too worried though. It's only 8 pounds. I can burn that off. You know, I'm back up to 245 there, so that's not a big deal. So, what else was there that people were talking about? Oh, Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi system I bought, the Google. Wondering why I didn't just get a regular, like a good high-end router. And I tried a high-end router in the past and it didn't work out. And I ended up bringing it back and going back to the Netgear because the Netgear did the job. But my buddy bought one of these mesh systems for his house. And yeah, obviously I didn't need it. Obviously I only need to use one of the pods because seriously, in the garage I'm getting awesome service. And what's funny is my phone will not check email on its own until it's on Wi-Fi. When I'm on data, I have to manually open up the Google app or the email app and sync it. Otherwise, it will not download email. Well, the moment I hit my street and I'm down at the bottom of the hill, all of a sudden my phone's vibrating because emails are coming in. Where before, I'd have to walk through the front door or the back door. By the time I walked through the back door, my pocket would be vibrating because my phone was receiving emails. So, the Wi-Fi range has greatly increased from those little hockey pucks. And I do say that's pretty good, but I probably could have got away with the cheaper solution and buying just a single unit. And then if I needed more later on, adding more on. Because you can keep adding these on and build your mesh bigger. You don't need to go with just 3. It's just they sell them in either a single, a dual, or a 3-pack. But you can add, like, if you had like a super house, like a mansion or something, you could mesh the whole friggin' thing with like 20 pods if you had to get the job done. So you'd have Wi-Fi everywhere. But like my buddy, he basically has a bigger house than I do. And he said he's got one on the 3rd floor, one on the 2nd floor, one on the 1st floor. And Wi-Fi is no longer a problem, because before he had the router on the 3rd or on the 1st floor, and the 3rd floor, it was like you had one bar. With the mesh system, he gets great service everywhere. Now I got one upstairs and one downstairs, so no matter where I go, it's 5 bars all day, every day. And I've, since installing that, haven't had an issue with the lights not being accessible by Google Home, where if I can, ask to turn on a light or turn off a light, it always works. And it's actually, I find the response is a little quicker. Like if I say, set kitchen light to 5%.
Sure, setting the kitchen brightness to 5%.
Like it's pretty quick to respond now, where before it would hesitate for a good hot 5 seconds and then it would do it. Set kitchen light to 100%.
Okay, setting the kitchen brightness to...
Okay, I don't know why I should just shut up there. Are you going to prove me wrong on this one, you little piece of shit? Are you alright, bud?
I'm more than okay. What can I do for you?
Oh, okay. just checking in.
How can I help?
What are you doing over there? Now she's talking to me from the living room, not from the kitchen.
I'm drinking with maple walnut ice cream. I'm looking for Canadian fun facts, in case you ask me for one.
What are you going on about back here? Talking about Canadian fun facts? What's that about Canadian fun facts?
The University of Calgary offers an outdoor survival program. According to the institution website, students can learn how to build an igloo. Wow!
Holy crap. Do you guys want to learn how to build an igloo? I'm not about to show you. Just wondering if you want to learn. But yeah, I was talking with my buddy about this whole YouTube thing, and he questioned if this is the reason why I don't sleep at night, because I spend so much time trying to figure out content and stuff. And anyway, guys, I'm going to be honest, kind of falling into my old ways as far as YouTube goes, and I kind of want to make better content, but at the same time I shouldn't be focusing so much on this, because originally when I came back I had this great idea of let's get 100,000 subs and get the stupid play button. But then I saw when Jeff Saxton got the play button and how stupid it looks, and I'm like, I don't want that anymore. And then I saw a couple other videos from like McJuggernuggets, Kid Behind a Camera, Lance Stewart, and a few other people, where, they're just minding their own business, shooting a video, and people are just randomly walking up to them and randomly showing up at their house and knocking on the door like they think they have the right to do that. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't want fame like that. I don't need fame like that, because it's kind of bullshit. It's like when those stupid door-to-door sales dicks come to the house, I answer the door, but my right arm is behind the door because it's kind of holding onto the handle of a sword that may go through the son of a bitch if he tries something stupid, which I know is highly illegal, Corey Trevor. And if you kill somebody in Canada on your property, you're still a murderer, even if you are defending yourself, because our laws are stupid. We need to adopt Texas laws for that, You trespass and your life is at risk, you sumbitch. It's not safe for viewers to show up at my house, because if I deem them hostile, they might get injured or worse. So it's like I really don't want that kind of fame ever. So that's why I'm like, I'll still do the daily videos, but don't expect them all to be super long. And I've said that multiple times in the past, and I mean it. Like one day you might see a 5-minute vlog. One day you might see a 2-minute vlog. One day there might not even be a friggin' vlog, because I just can't be bothered to pick up the camera. And it is what it is, This isn't my job. This is just a hobby. It's like people who knit, or people who, make wood sculptures. I actually have a job, and that's what I do. And like I said earlier today, those who actually use this as a job and bitch and moan because they're not making money need to pull up and make more videos so they can generate more money, because that's how this platform kind of sort of maybe works. But anyway, people, on that note, I'm going to shut her down here because holy crap, it's 1:30 in the morning. I want to get to bed because I don't want to be sleeping all day tomorrow, because I do have to work Saturday and Sunday, and well, for pretty much every day for the rest of my life in the morning. So being asleep at a good time and awake at a good time helps, get that sleep pattern on track. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.